want to invite you to pause again for just a moment or two and consider, where are you looking for help? You maybe haven't thought about that today or recently, but I know, and you know too, if you're willing to be honest, that you need help. You weren't designed to do life alone or independently or in an isolated manner. You need help. The question is, where are you looking? Where are you looking for help? It's a question that the psalmist asks us in Psalm 121. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? The psalm begins with an honest admission of need. We don't know the exact scenario, circumstance that the psalmist was in, but we know there was some hardship, some difficulty, some challenge that caused him to recognize his need and to lift his eyes to the hills that surrounded him there in the wilderness. Where is my help going to come from? The question comes to us, where are we looking for help? What are the hills to which we are looking? Are we trusting in lesser things to provide us with a help that can only come from above? That's why the psalmist very quickly goes on to verse 2. My help comes from the Lord, the one who made heaven and earth. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes not from the hills. My help comes not from social media. My help comes not from a governor lifting restrictions. My help comes not from a president doing anything. My help comes from the Lord. Now, it may be that there is benefit that comes to us through all those various other means. But for the follower of Christ, we look to the Lord to supply us with the help that we need. And He will send the help that we need when we need it and how we need it. It's very likely that the help is not going to come exactly in the manner as we want or expect or demand. But by faith, we can look to the Lord and know that in His goodness, in His time, and in His methods, He will give us the help that we need. The question then becomes, are we willing to receive it? That's part of the humbling nature of these coronavirus days, is some of our need is being exposed, need that we would rather not have to admit to. What are we doing with that need? Where are we looking? And are we willing to receive the help that the Lord Himself wants to give us? Ultimately, the Lord is our help, and in His kind providence, He brings help to us from lots of different means and different sources. But fundamentally and ultimately, we look to Him. So, beloved, today, when you feel your need, when you become aware of your lack, when you sense your inability, what are the hills you're looking to meet that need? And will you consider that the Lord Himself wants to supply your need? That He Himself wants to meet that need? And then will you submit yourself to looking to Him to supply, to meet, to fulfill the needs that you have? It may not come in the way that you want or the way you'd expect, but as we look to the Lord by faith, we can know that He will supply all of our needs according to His riches in glory in Christ Jesus.